Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome to California. So we crossed into California at Lake Tahoe. Didn't spend any time there really, just drove through and saw the sights. Pushed west and stayed at Beale Air Force Base for a day or two. Then we pushed north to the Redwoods, then just kind of followed the coastline down. Boondocked here a few times. And then we pressed east and stayed at Travis Air Force Base after taking care of some things in San Francisco and the Bay Area. And then we headed south, hit Yosemite, and that's where this video is gonna end. Get out there. What is that, bud? Hey, that good? You got something hanging there, bud. What is that? So this is crazy. This is a rather small stump actually compared to some of these giants. But this one, as you can see, was nearly 1,000 years old. Well, I don't know if my other camera is working or not, so I'll do this with my iPhone. But this is our campsite at Humboldt Redwoods State Park. It's busy, but options are kind of limited when you're camping inside the redwoods. Massive trees.
In Albee Creek Campground. It is closed for the season. It's one of the few places we are allowed to walk the dogs in the park right now. I asked the ranger for some recommendations the other day, and he's recommended this one and Hidden Springs, and so we were also able to utilize all the river access points to walk them. So that's what we've been doing, trying to keep these guys worn out, active while we can. And this is by far, I think, probably the prettiest one. Very small. There's some trails down at the back, big open grassy fields. Be pretty perfect if you came during the season.
Falling for me. And to this day I don't know how. I think about it constantly.
So the video I took on my Sony camera is kaput. Not gonna be able to use it. So back to the iPhone until I figure out a solution or get rid of that camera and find something new. But this is our last night in the Redwoods, and the campground cleared out, which is nice. There's only 1 or 2 other people, unlike the previous 2 nights over the weekend where it was pretty much full. So we're gonna start a fire and watch the Broncos if I have a strong enough signal. Last night in the Redwoods was last night. This morning woke up and it is drizzling a little bit. So our streak of good weather, no rain, ends today. We are planning to go down the coast on Highway 1 and then probably just find a place to set up for the night. But I think we're gonna get coastal rain the entire way, so I'm not sure how much we'll actually get to see. More to come. Gonna get our first glimpse of the ocean here off of Highway 1. Made it on Highway 1 between Rockport and Westport.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna head down the coast. It's really drizzly out. Probably gonna find a place to boondock, but we might end up paying a campground. We'll just have to see. Lunch, seaside. Yeah?
This will make it cool.
Mm-hmm. How is?
Great, let me get a couple napkins.
All right, still looking for a spot for the night, but we are going to go check out Glass Beach. I'm not seeing any glass.
No?
I think it's because the tide's too high. We are literally on the side of the road on Highway 1 in California, and cooking. All that steam's going in the van. Not good.
Falling through the night, feeling when you've taken flight, worlds below diminishing and clear, whisper in your ear.
Much nicer day today. We are at the Point Reyes National Shoreline, I think is what it's called. We're gonna walk the dogs on the beach and then head south to the Golden Gate Bridge area just to see that and hopefully find a better place tonight than we did yesterday. And we're trying to get booked in at Travis Air Force Base for a night to resupply before heading up to Yosemite, because I believe we changed our reservations for Thursday, so we won't be there for all of the snow.
Among the stars. All gets better, all gets better, all gets
Serves you right.
When I'm with you, all gets better, all gets better, all gets better. When I'm with you, all gets better, all gets better, all gets better. When I'm with you.
like a sunrise warming us up, and spending all your time lifting me up. All of the things I've been worrying seem to be disappearing now, reminding me what days should be made of. Sunshine, betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives, cruising on the high life, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you. Ooh, honey, with you. Oh, we're on a coaster, we're on a cloud. Hands in the stars, we're beautiful now.
Point Reyes was nice. Got the dogs to stretch their legs on the beach. Found out Archer really loves the beach and the sand. Now we're heading to the Golden Gate Bridge area. I'm not really sure what we're going to do after that. We really haven't figured out where we're going to stay for the night, so we'll have to start searching after that.
Betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives, cruising on the high life, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you. Ooh, honey, with you. Oh, ooh, honey, with you.
So as you saw, we made it to Golden Gate Bridge, and then we just backtracked on Highway 1 to where we were camping for the evening. Once again, right off of the road on Highway 1. It's a little bit better because there's a nice view. It is extremely windy, so that makes it a little chilly, but really good view. So far, I think we're the only ones that are planning to stay here tonight, so hopefully we're allowed and we won't get a knock on the door.
Newborn day and that still warm glow. Life's in long lost times ago. Close my eyes so I can see the light. Time stands still while the sun goes round. Distant winds making silent sounds. Daylight waiting to come relieve the night. So let it shine, 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 shine on me. Let it shine, 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 shine on me.
foggy, cloudy, drizzly morning, but we're leaving the coast. And Jess is gonna break off and go to Travis Air Force Base, which is about an hour and a half away, to see if she can get us some reservations. And what I'm gonna do is head south to meet up with a guy who I met on Facebook who has done a mod that I need to do, which is replacing these crappy latches. He has some templates on the holes that need to be drilled, so hopefully I can use those. He's gonna let me use his shop space or his shop parking lot and tools, and hopefully I'm gonna get all these swapped out today, because right now, in order to open this one, you gotta do this. That's the only way to open it.
The knob pops off.
As you can see, it gets stuck, so I have some new latches. Hopefully they'll be better. This is my new friend Tony, who is helping us do a much needed mod of switching out the latches, and he saved me a lot of time by using his templates. Our beautiful accommodations for the night.
Big mistake.
Huge mistake. Travis Air Force Base fam camp sucks. Woke up this morning and went to get the latches done. Big shout out to Tony for helping me out with that. But on the hour and a half drive there from the coast, found out that I have no dash heat at all. So he ran some diagnostics because he runs a German auto part store and repair shop, and it looks like it's a blower motor. So I'm going to be driving, what's the plan? We're going to drive I'm going to drive an hour and a half back to the Bay Area tomorrow, and then meet Jess halfway to Yosemite. The plan is we're still going to go to Yosemite tomorrow. It's still going to be pretty cold, but we'll see. Well, we made it to Yosemite. It's about 38 degrees. I'm gonna make it to the campground. Hey, you got something on you. You got something on your nose. You want me to take care of that? Archer. All right, first morning in Yosemite, and we got clear skies. It is absolutely gorgeous, but cold. So if you've ever watched any documentary about El Capitan, like Alex Honnold, who free soloed El Cap, it's pretty amazing to see, but when you see it in person, it is completely different. I'll try to capture it and show you right now. This is called Hanging Valley.
Here we are, we're just parked in a parking lot right now, enjoying some gourmet ramen and tuna. We have a view of Lower Yosemite Falls and the Upper Falls there. We're gonna go take the pups on a walk around Yosemite Valley Village and the area so we can wear them out so we can go do some hiking of our own.
So what you've seen so far, mostly shots of Yosemite Valley. We kind of went up to Cathedral Rocks and Tunnel View and went up that road, but the other roads are shut down. Can't really hike with dogs in the park, but we can take them on really long walks because they have a lot of paved surfaces, and that's what we're about to do right now.
Wanna go for walkies?
Are you guarding
You
Yosemite Falls?
are.
Are you guarding it, buddy?
You're the person.
Come on, bud. I gotta put you back on the leash, okay? All right. Quick clip of Half Dome.
All right, we just put the van back at the campground with the pups. We walked them about 7 miles this morning. And now we are headed to Deer Lake. It is a paved path, but I read it's no dogs allowed, so we're gonna do it on our own. It's only 2 miles. Find something to kill the afternoon before we go back and build a fire and have some dinner.
Right underneath Half Dome. So we're looking up at it as we're going. Well, that's a nice swimming hole in the summer. Let's go. All right, we made it. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's more like Mirror Pond than Mirror Lake. All right, that's gonna do it for this video for central, northern, and coast of California. We've changed plans again due to the winter system coming in, so we're not gonna be able to spend as much time as we want at Sequoia and Kings Canyon, but we have one day of good weather like this, so our plan tomorrow is to head down and see if we can see those parks. There's not a lot to see because there's a lot shut down, right, because of the fires.
Yes, but they are supposed to be opening several areas back up tomorrow, so
We'll see.
Whirlwind trips, what
Yeah.
we're good at.
And then we're gonna head back to the coast to Pfeiffer State Park, Big Sur, and then down the coast for Christmas. Trying to keep these videos shorter. I don't know that it's necessarily worked for this one. I guess we'll find out once I start editing. But what are your thoughts on the Redwoods and the coast and Yosemite?
Redwoods has been my favorite of our entire trip so far, and that's why we went back again. We spent several days there after we were there last year. There's something just kind of mystical about it. Yosemite is, I think, up there second. I wish we had more time, but again, we had changed our reservations a couple times just because there was supposed to be a big storm moving in during our original reservations. But the weather has been perfect today.
Yeah, didn't get to see some of it just because it's off season, but I think I'd prefer coming in off season and missing some of the sites just to avoid the crowds. I mean, it was a little bit busier today because it's Friday, but
The one road we were going to go up and go exploring, it said we had to have chains, and of course we don't have them.
this park is a little bit more dog friendly than the other ones just because there's so many paved trails. So we got to walk them quite a bit and see a lot with them, like the lower Yosemite Falls. But other than that, happy trails.
See you in the next one, and more to come. Catch you in the next one. Catch ya. You think after this many?
And ending the video with a fall. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but
I slipped on a wet root, apparently.
after she was telling me that I was gonna fall today.